If you guys do what other people are not willing to do and you do it for long enough, you will probably win. I heard this recently in a PokeNE video that he put out where he was talking about how it's the mantra of his Pokemon business. And in today's video, I'm going to tell you guys how I'm adopting that to be my mantra for my business and why I think that Simplified Chinese is putting out sets that's going to allow it to compete not just with Japanese, but also with English. Welcome into the video, guys. For those of you who don't know, my name is Mike. I run Zorner Cards, online Pokemon card shop that I run from my home office. If you guys are wondering if this is a green screen behind me, as you can see, things are getting revealed the more that I move. The answer is yes, but I'll prove to you right now that I do actually have this product. So why am I betting big on Simplified Chinese when traditionally it has never kept pace with Japanese or English product? And I'll tell you, I gave it away in the thumbnail. I think that the way that Pokemon is handling the new Simplified Chinese exclusives, that is the exact reason why I am all in. I know in the current market, it's hard to get English product. It's hard to get Japanese product. So are people going to Simplified Chinese just because it's available and it doesn't have these same price increases that we've seen with market prices of Japanese and English products? I think there's more to it than just the cost basis. There's a reason that in the past, traditional Chinese was not as successful as Japanese or English. I think the biggest change with the Simplified Chinese product is not that it's just cheaper sets of what we have already in English or Japanese, but I would say the number one reason that I'm buying in on the idea of Simplified Chinese holding value in the market and not just being a foreign language set where you can get the same cards is specifically due to the exclusive cards that Pokemon is releasing in these sets of Simplified Chinese. For those of you who don't know, one of the more recent popular sets has been Gem Pack Volume 1, and I'll show you guys why it's so popular, and it's not just the price point. The exclusive Captain Pikachu. This card is only available in Simplified Chinese. We saw it again with Collect 151, where we have Flying Pikachu. There's a Mew in this. Pretty impressive for an exclusive card. You guys may have seen the exclusive Mew. The exclusive Mew here came from a lottery. There's only 1,500 of these, and I don't even want to mention what the price is and get accused of shilling just based on one card's price. We saw it again with 151 Hope from Simplified Chinese, Pikachu and Psyduck. Again, an exclusive card. There's a Dragonite, there's a Jigglypuff. Right now, we have Gem Pack Volume 2, which if you guys haven't opened it, it's all Eevees. Some throwback artworks from Sword and Shield, a few other ones, but really, these exclusive Eevees that you can only find in this specific Simplified Chinese set. Leafeon, Sylveon, Umbreon, and Eevee. Just in this one set alone, 4 exclusive cards that you cannot get in any other set. Another one here. From Fearless Terrastal, we have the Terrastal Arcanine SAR. Yet another exclusive. And the most recently announced from 151 Surprise, Pikachu featuring Gengar. And this card looks fantastic, but it's also going to be as rare as you can imagine for a card in the modern era. And the reason I say that, and one of my favorite parts about Simplified Chinese, is that they put the pull rates of each type of rarity on the box, on the pack. You know what your percent chance is of pulling that type of card. So in an era where we are mad about pull rates for prismatic evolutions, because we just don't know and we never get anything good. I mean, you can see some of the horror stories out there with that. Simplified Chinese brings clarity to what your expectations should be, and it looks like this card is going to be as rare as the Umbreon, and I'm willing to bet that there's a lot of people out there who would much rather have this card that is exclusive. You can only get it in one language. I'm willing to bet that there's people who would rather have this language exclusive card than the Sunbreon from Terastal Festival, Korean Terastal Festival, Prismatic Evolutions, and so on. The exclusivity of Simplified Chinese chase cards is exactly why I think Simplified Chinese is going to maintain its relevancy in the modern era of Pokemon. There may be a lot of hype right now where people are saying, oh, nobody cares about black and white. It's only because of the modern bull market that anyone cares talking about black and white. I mean, it's not the fact that Japan is coming out with 35 cards in one pack, the deluxe sets for black and white. That's not what's driving the hype. It's only the modern interest. And even if you want to be a pessimist and say, well, I'm cynical about the whole thing, I think the only reason that black and white is even popular right now is because it's the newest set. We saw it with Team Rocket. It was $200 a box. Now you can get it for $110 a box because the hype went away. And I think that there is some fairness in saying that the reason that people are not out there going crazy for Glory of Team Rocket, the Japanese set, is because Destined Rivals came out. I really do think that there is some fairness in saying that black and white was only popular because it was the newest set in any language that had come out. And by the time that black and white comes out in English, the price for the black and white Japanese sets will have fallen. And I think that's fair. We saw it with Team Rocket. We saw it with Battle Partners. And then when Journey Together came out, everyone said, we'll mosey along to whatever the next set is. And it just so happened to be Heatwave Arena, Team Rocket, and then Destined Rivals. So how does Simplified Chinese differentiate itself for Pokemon to make it relevant every single day, as opposed to just when it's the newest set that comes out? I think they found the answer here. It's not just reprinting the old sets and doing catch-ups to make sure that there's a specific Rayquaza that you can get, or that there's a Moonbreon in Simplified Chinese. Those cards exist, they have their place already, and the interest in those cards in secondary and tertiary languages is always going to be different compared to English, and especially when it comes to exclusivity. The exclusivity of a card in a specific language helps drive the entirety of that language's sets. So in today's world of oversaturated Facebook listings, eBay posts, TCG Player, online shops, you can get English at trading card shows for insane prices. You can get Japanese from a whole bunch of different distributors. Simplified Chinese is still finding its footing, especially in the US, where tariff uncertainty, trade agreements, import laws are all kind of muddying the waters, and it makes it scary to make a purchase from an international company if you don't know how much extra you're going to end up paying. And so my unique advantage, and what I would say to anyone, why do we need to go to Zorner Cards, is that I bring that peace and security of, this is a US-based company, this is the price. I'm going to get it in this amount of days, it's not going to get stuck in customs, it's not going to get shipped to who knows where, I'm not just going to lose my money. I would say that's something that differentiates me from the nameless, faceless eBay buyer that is listing something at the same price that I am. You know you're going to get that product. And so for me, I still am having a great time opening Japanese product. English product, when we can get it and provide it at a good price, I want to make sure I'm able to do that. It's obviously fun to rip on the live streams, but I'm telling you, the customers, the word around the industry, what I'm hearing at different card shows that I go to, what I'm seeing in YouTube content, exclusive cards really can make the difference when it comes to the popularity of a set. And especially when you're getting exclusive evolutions. I mean, in the world of Terastal Festival and Prismatic Evolutions, I still have people showing up and asking, hey, Do you have Gem Pack Volume 2? I gotta get my exclusive Evolution. Or, I was never able to pull this Eevee from Sword and Shield, but I can get it in simplified Chinese while also having the opportunity to get an exclusive card. Send me a box. Let's get it going. So that's what I want to leave you guys with. I have to find some way of differentiating myself, of doing what everybody else isn't doing, and having the confidence that I'm going to be able to do it long enough that I'm going to end up winning in the end. So that's my spiel. If you want to say that I was shilling for simplified Chinese, that's fine. I'm just trying to get the word out there. I want to let you guys know my thoughts, why I'm providing the specific sets that I'm providing. And really, I just want to get the information out there because I think there's a lot of collectors who would like some of these exclusive cards or would like to have the opportunity to pull some older cards from different sets without having to pay the prices to get those cards in English. So I'm letting you guys know. Zorner Cards has simplified Chinese. I've got Japanese. If you're looking for anything else, check out the website. Come find me. I live stream on TikTok and YouTube. If you guys are still watching at this point, let me know in the comments. Do you have a favorite simplified Chinese card? Or do you think that the simplified Chinese thing is just a fad, and once we get back to normal market conditions, they're not going to hold their value the way that they are right now? Really interested to hear what you guys think. Appreciate you all watching the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, check out that giveaway that I have in the description of this post. Trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of June. Once again, my name is Mike. I hope you guys have a great day. Appreciate all the support.